Hi friends, welcome to Daily Current Affairs Quiz Discussion where we discuss top current affairs questions for the prelims 2025. Guys, today is 7th of June. Let us see the important current affairs topics and questions on them. Let us try to solve them. Guys, the very first question I have framed, which is a map based question on the topic Gaza hospital says 37 killed in a strike on UN school. Israel flags militant presence. Guys, the war on Gaza is going on still, and this has garnered international attention. Guys, I hope that UPSC will definitely ask a map based question on Gaza. Guys, you can see here there are few important places which were mentioned, particularly the Nusret area of the Gaza. Let us read the question, guys. Consider the following: Jabalia, Burij, Nusret, and Khan Yunis. How many of the above are refugee camps in Gaza? Guys, the answer to this question is all four. Guys, Gaza map is very important. You will get definitely a question on Gaza, particularly the refugee camps and the crossing. And one of the most important refugee camp and the crossing is the Rafah crossing, which is between Gaza and Egypt. Guys, other refugee camps are Khan Yunis, Dar el Bala, Magzazi, Bureij, Nusrait, Beach, and Jabalia. You can see these were all refugee camps in Gaza. Definitely one question will come on this topic. Please do prepare. Please prepare the crossings also. Rafah crossing, Erej crossing. Okay, there are many crossings also between Gaza and Egypt and Gaza and Israel. Okay, and also this organization is very important. United Nation RWA, very important. This is a very important organization. Okay, guys, and guys, you can see Al Aqsa. Okay, the hospital Al Aqsa, very important. Okay, next let us see another question, guys. The next question I have framed on special category status. Special category status. Guys, you all know that the TDP and JDU, they have decided to become part of the NDA government, but these states, they have been demanding special category status. So many are now thinking that they will again put pressure on the central government to get special category status. In this context, I have framed a question. Let us see statement 1. Special category state is a classification granted to some state by center to assist development based on geographical and social disadvantage. So statement 1 says that special category state is a classification granted by the center to assist. Some states, they have geographical and social disadvantages. This is correct. Statement 2 says the constitution has special provisions to allot special status to a state for its overall development. Guys, constitution does not have any provision for special state category. It is basically given by the finance commission. Okay, fifth finance commission has recommended this. So the answer is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 incorrect. Generally, whenever you come across constitution has provisions, constitutions has details, constitution has mandated, generally you have to be cautious. Generally, you have to be cautious. Let us see another question, guys. How consider the following: if a state is hilly terrain, low population density or sizable tribal population, strategic location along the borders with neighboring country, state is backward in economic and infrastructure, non-viable nature of state finance. How many of the above criteria are for granting special category state? Guys, the answer is all five. Let us read something about special category status. Guys, special category status is a classification which is granted by the center to assist development based on geographical and socio-economic disadvantages. The scheme was recommended in 1969 by the Fifth Finance Commission. Guys, the Fifth Finance Commission also laid out, okay, criteria, and the criteria were hilly and difficult terrain, low population density, tribal population, strategic location along international borders, economic and infrastructure backwardness, and non-viable nature of state finances. Guys, 11 states in India: Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Uttarakhand have special category status. Guys, what advantage they get? Guys, you know, in centrally sponsored scheme, in centrally sponsored scheme, the special category status, okay, they have to just put only 10% share and 90% of the share of the finances will come from the center. Generally, this ratio is 60-40 or 70-30 for other states, but for special category state, this ratio is 10 is to 9 or 90 is 10 is to 90 or 90 is to 10. Okay, this is very important. Further, the special category status, they get some concessions. They get some concessions in taxes. Many favorable things are given to them. Okay, so this is the main advantage of getting the special category status. Okay, guys, let us see another question, guys. Russia defends OPEC plus oil pact, says may tweak if needed. Guys, you all know that OPEC and OPEC plus countries, they reduce their oil output in order to control the oil prices. Whenever there is fall in demand, they try to reduce their supply in order to keep the prices high. In this context, I have framed a question. Consider the following: Russia, Sudan, Mexico, Angola. How many of the above are non-OPEC countries but part of OPEC plus? Guys, there are two different bodies. One is OPEC countries and other is OPEC plus countries. So guys, you can see here, Angola was a part of OPEC country. Okay, whereas Russia, Sudan, and Mexico are part of OPEC plus countries. So I'll just explain you what is OPEC plus and OPEC. So the answer is only three. The answer is only three. You can see here OPEC plus countries and OPEC countries. OPEC countries you can see here: Iraq, UAE, Kuwait, Iran, Angola, Nigeria, Algeria, Libya, Venezuela, Congo, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. However, here there are few countries like Angola who have decided to come out of OPEC. Okay, so the number of OPEC partners, number of OPEC country partners, it has reduced to 12. This you should keep in mind. There are many countries which have left OPEC. Even Gabon has left OPEC in last few years. I'll give you the exact details of it. What are OPEC plus countries? OPEC plus countries are also major oil producing countries, but they are not part of OPEC. Okay, so these countries are Russia, then we have Mexico, Kazakhstan, Oman, Azerbaijan, Malaysia, Bahrain, South Sudan, Brunei, and Sudan. So these are 10 countries which are OPEC plus countries. They are also major oil producers, but they are not part of OPEC. Okay, so both OPEC and OPEC plus countries, they come together and they decide the supply. They decide the supply. On the supply, the prices of oil changes. So guys, another question, let us see. Consider the following: OPEC countries influence oil prices by lowering the supply when demand fails. This is correct statement. Statement 2 says OPEC combined produces 90% of the global oil production. This is incorrect. It is somewhere around 80 or less than 80%, is not 90%. So second statement is incorrect. So the answer is 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Generally, facts are wrong in UPSC. Okay, so guys, you can see here OPEC was an organization which was founded in Baghdad, Iraq, with signing of an agreement in 1960 by five countries. The five were founding countries, which were Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. Okay, they became the founding members of the organization. Later, Qatar, Indonesia, Libya, UAE, Algeria, Nigeria, Ecuador, Gabon, Angola, Equatorial Guinea, and Congo joined. However, recently many countries have left also. For example, you can see here Gabon terminated in 1995. Okay, next Qatar terminated in 2019, Angola terminated in 2024. So Angola is the recent country to come out of OPEC. Angola is a recent country to come out of OPEC. Now it is a 12 member country, 12 member country, 12 member group. Okay, you can see Qatar has come out, Ecuador has come out, Gabon has come out. So one, two, three, four. Four countries have come out. Okay, so you can just see how many countries are remaining. So there are 12 countries only remaining. Okay. So guys, OPEC Plus also I explained you. So I hope you like the discussion, guys. Guys, few days which are left because little bit I'm occupied with the prelims examination. I was preparing the full length test. Now the full length test is prepared. I will be making this video every day around night. You will get this video, or maximum tomorrow morning you will get this video. Every day this video will come, 5 top questions. I am very sure that next year in the prelims examination, a lot of questions will come from this initiative. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.